crispness of the $100 bill feels different when it's earned in the dark. No paper trail, just tire tracks left in the private park. I'm sitting in the back of the custom land dolly, looking at the spreadsheet. A code operation executed precisely on a concrete street. Every dollar got a story, every brick got a price attached. The security system silent, the perimeter fully latched. They talk about the glamour, but they don't talk about the stain. The absolute necessity of converting a strategic pain. I'm counting out the allocations under the chandelier light. A $10 million wire transfer moving in the middle of the night. The dark piano keys hitting heavy, setting up the grim tone. An absolute monarch operating strictly from a stone throne. We don't look at the collateral, we just look at the net gain. Washing the currency through real estate to clear the residual rain. Calm, calculated, keeping the narrative completely dry. While the subwoofers rattle the frame as the convoy passes by. Blood money stacked high in the vault of the estate. No emotion on the ledger, we just calculate the weight. The brass horns echoing the triumph and the cost, ensuring that the empires never compromise the laws. No melody, just power, slow and heavy flow. From the underworld trenches to the top level of the show. The heavy and string swell as the armored trucks arrive. It takes a ruthless disposition just to keep the revenue alive. A former associate tried to skim a percentage off the top. Now his operations are non-existent, brought to a permanent stop. I don't issue threats, I just sign the executive decree. Let the heavy machinery handle the liability for me. Protect Philippe on the wrist, ice cold against the vein. A visual representation of the power we maintain. We built the corporate infrastructure over the old battlegrounds. Now the offshore accounts are making monumental rounds. 80 beats per minute, the drum Christmas of the $100 bill feels different when it's
pillars
earned
in
in
the
the
grand
dark.
triumphal arch.
No paper trail,
They wanted the lifestyle but couldn't handle
left
the
in the
heavy
private
tax. The
park.
cost of doing
I'm
business
sitting
when
in
you
the back of
operate
the
with
custom
battle
land
loans.
dolly,
The ink is
looking at
permanent,
the spreadsheet.
contracts are written in stone.
Cold
Solitary
operation
figure
executed
dominating the
precisely
entire
on the
zone. The low
concrete
and bass is
street.
rumbling deep beneath the Persian
Every
rug.
dollar
An
got a story, every
international
brick got a
completely
price
seamless and
attached.
unplugged. From the security limitations of the local municipality, we dictate the economy, we alter the reality.
They
Six
talk
cell
about the
phones on
glamour,
the desk, none of them
but they don't
registered
talk
by
about the
name.
stain.
Coordinates and numbers to advance.
The absolute necessity of
I watch
converting
the
the
smoke rise from the
strategic pain.
expensive Cuban leaf, unmoved by the chaos.
I'm counting out the
Detached from the
allocations
grief.
under the
Legacy
chandelier
is
light.
secured by blood
$10
paid
million
entry fee,
wire.
multi-generation
Transfer
dynasty
moving
for
in the
everyone to see. We don't ask for permission, we just execute the plan. From the cargo docks in the harbor to the dry desert lake. The story is written in currency, the ink is dark and thick.
absolute
Precision of the operation is exceptionally
From a
slick.
stone throne.
Let the weight of the world see.
We don't look at the collateral, we just look at the net gain. Washing the currency through real estate to clear the
leaving just
residual
the
rain.
heavy bass
Calm,
hit.
calculated, keeping the narrative
Final look
completely
at the
dry.
empire.
While the subwoofers rattle the frame as the money is clean. Boy passes by. Blood money stacked high in the vault of the estate. No emotion on the ledger, we just calculate the weight. The brass horns echoing the triumph in the car, ensuring that the empires never compromise the law. No melody, just power. A slow and heavy flow from the underworld trenches to the top level of the show. The ambient strings swell as the armored trucks arrive. It takes a ruthless disposition to keep the revenue alive. A former associate tried to skim a percentage off the top. Now his operations are non-existent, brought to a permanent stop. I don't issue threats, I just sign the executive decree. Let the heavy machinery handle the liability for me. Protect Philippe on the wrist, ice cold against the vein. A visual representation of the power we maintain. We built the corporate infrastructure over the old battlegrounds. Now the offshore accounts are making monumental rounds. 80 beats per minute, the drum cadence is a march. Walking through the marble pillars in the grand triumphal arch. They wanted the lifestyle, but couldn't handle the heavy tax. The cost of doing business when you operate with battle axes. The ink is permanent, the contracts are written in stone. A solitary figure dominating the entire zone. The low end bass is rumbling deep beneath the Persian rug. An international syndicate, completely seamless and unplugged. From the standard limitations of the local municipality, we dictate the economy, we alter the reality. 6 cell phones on the desk, none of them registered by name. Just coordinates and numbers to advance the global game. I watch the smoke rise from the expensive Cuban leaf, unmoved by the chaos, completely detached from the grief. The legacy is secured by the blood that paid the entry fee, a multi-generation dynasty for everyone to see. We don't ask for permission, we just execute the plan. From the cargo docks in the harbor to the dry desert lane. The story is written in currency, the ink is dark and thick. The precision of the operation, it's exceptionally slick. Keep the vocals gritty, let the weight of the word sink. Standing on the precipice, watching the whole world blink. Yeah, the trap drum slow down. Even just a heavy bass hit, a final look at the empire. Completely legitimate and fit. Money is clean now, but the origin remains cold. The most expensive story that will never be officially told.